Dr. Jaishankar, Honorable Minister of External Affairs, Your Excellencies, GTS speakers, and distinguished guests, good morning and welcome to the Global Technology Summit 2022. It is our continued privilege to host the GTS with the Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India. This collaboration, and specifically the gentle push, if I may say, by the Minister and the Ministry, has motivated us to untiringly consider how a summit of this scale can also shake and even move the needle on a range of policy issues connected to the geopolitics of technology, the theme of the GTS this year. We're especially privileged to be able to host the GTS just as India takes over the presidency of the G20. This is as much an honor as it is also a responsibility to do our bit through a range of conversations, panel discussions, closed-door sessions, and most importantly, perhaps, human connections over the next 3 days to begin to contribute to the many debates that will encompass Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, One Earth, One Family, One Future, India's G20 theme. In doing so, this GTS has been designed to explore, debate, and expand the conceptual and practical boundaries of the themes that will shape India's presidency: data for development, bringing digital transformation in the life of every human being across the world, and looking at ways in which India's deep investments in digital public infrastructure and architectures with inbuilt democratic principles can shape and inform the future of digital public goods. As the Honorable Prime Minister underlined recently in Bali, and I quote, "It is the responsibility of G20 leaders that the benefits of digital transformation should not be confined to only a small part of the human race." I am certain that this GTS, in all its aspects, will find new, equitable ideas, explorations, and practical avenues to help shape the ideas that rebuild the idea of inclusion. Equally, the GTS explores a range of challenges and opportunities in the future of partnerships and economic growth, from the need to work together on semiconductor, building a semiconductor ecosystem, to commercial space in an increasingly shrill geopolitical environment, to explore the opportunities in quantum technologies and other emerging technologies. We are convinced that the GTS will offer pragmatic ideas for the way forward. The GTS was conceived in 2016, the year Carnegie India was born, as a bridge between governments, industry, the academy, regulators, and different ideas banks dedicated to the future of technology. It was in fact conceived by the Honorable Minister of External Affairs and the founding director of Carnegie India, Dr. C. Rajamohan. We are committed for our part to deepen this unique bridge for now and for the future. Equally, these bridges have deepened because of the generous support of the Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India. And may I please point out especially the Office of the Division Policy Planning and Research, led by Dr. Sumit Seth, the Government of Karnataka, that has been a state partner to GTS since 2016. We're especially grateful to the Honorable Chief Minister for his support. The Tata Trust, our philanthropic partner that supports research and other works that we do at Carnegie India, and a range of organizations that have helped us scale GTS in quantity perhaps, but also in quality. Intel India, Meta, Amazon India, Salesforce, NPCI, Google, Microsoft India. We've also been able to build the GTS through different kinds of knowledge, creative, and academic partnerships. And here, if I can highlight a few, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the NTI, the Nuclear Threat Initiative in the United States, RBI's Innovation Hub, the Rainmaker Group. And this year what we did is we innovated. I remember, Minister, when we met with you, you had said is, how do you bring young voices into the GTS? This is the first year we've introduced what we call GTS Young Ambassadors, a cohort of students across the country, but also from Bhutan, who've come here and who will have all access, whether it's a closed-door discussion or whether it's an open session in itself. It is a small way in which we can encourage and support that generation of future leaders of the country. Lastly, and if you would allow me the liberty of mentioning and thanking the incredibly charged, driven, and unfailingly supportive team at Carnegie India to bring us up to this point, led by Shruti Sharma, the convener of the Global Tech Summit. The summit perhaps best exemplifies, at least to me, how collective action, aided and supported by all of you and the many thousands that join us over 120 countries virtually, can help in developing constructive debate.